Every morning, Maki walks into school unnoticed. No friends, no conversations, just another face in the crowd. But today is different. While he passes through the hallway, Maki, the prettiest girl in the class, walks by with her group. Right behind her is Umi, the second prettiest girl. She is calm, elegant, and just as admired. For a brief second, Umi turns and smiles at him. No one notices, but Maki does. Because hidden behind that simple smile is a secret, they're already messaging each other. On the first day of class, their homeroom teacher Miki asks everyone to fill out personal profile sheets. It's supposed to be simple, until she randomly picks one to read aloud. It's Maki's. The room suddenly feels too big, too quiet. He stands awkwardly as his answers are read out. He spends weekends alone, playing games while his mother is out. He likes shark movies, alligator movies, things no one else really cares about. A few students react, but most lose interest quickly, except one person, Umi. She listens. Then comes Yu's turn. Bright, confident, and full of energy, she owns the room instantly. She talks about her past, her unique hair, and casually reveals she transferred schools with her best friend. Then she hugs Umi. The message is clear. These two are untouchable. Umi introduces herself next, calm and graceful. Within minutes, the class is already drawn to them. Everyone knows it. They're the center of attention now. And Maki, still invisible. Days pass. Yu and Umi easily blend into school life, surrounded by laughter and friends. Meanwhile, Maki eats alone, walks home alone, lives alone in his own quiet world. He tells himself it's fine. But when he sees groups of friends laughing together, he can't help but wonder what that feels like. One afternoon, he overhears Yu inviting Umi to hang out. Umi refuses. She says she wants to watch a movie instead. When Yu sees the movie, she loses interest immediately. It's strange, not her type at all. But Maki notices something important. That movie is exactly his kind of movie. For the first time, he feels like someone out there might actually understand him. Later that day, inside a video rental shop, Maki reaches for a movie and accidentally bumps into someone. It's Umi. Their first real conversation begins here. At first, it's awkward. Maki tries to keep things short, but Umi doesn't leave. Instead, she smiles and says something unexpected. She came here to talk to him. To prove it, she shows him her profile sheet. Many of her answers match his, but she admits the truth. She changed them. After hearing him speak in class, she realized she related to him more than she expected. Maki is stunned. No one has ever done something like that for him before. She asks him to recommend a movie. He does. She laughs at the cover but listens seriously. As they talk, something slowly changes. Maki, who can barely hold a conversation, starts to relax. And when Umi mentions she likes a movie he loves, that's it. That's the moment everything shifts. For the first time in a long while, Maki makes a friend. Now, that secret friendship has grown. Umi casually visits Maki's apartment like it's the most natural thing in the world. She brings snacks, guesses his food order perfectly, and makes herself at home. They play games together for hours. Umi confidently says she'll win. She doesn't. Not even close. She loses again and again, getting more frustrated each time, while Maki quietly enjoys himself. Still, they laugh, argue, and keep playing like it never matters who wins. Later, while cleaning up, Umi teases him for staring at her. He panics, tries to explain, and only makes it worse. She laughs, pokes his stomach, then suddenly tickles him just to see his reaction. It's playful, comfortable, real. Before leaving, she pauses and says something that changes everything again. Let's go out on Friday. Not stay inside. Not play games. Go out, like normal high school students. Maki freezes. Outside? With her? Just the two of them? Umi explains she wants him to experience real life. Shopping, eating out, having fun. She even admits she feels bad always coming to his place. So this time, she'll take him out. Maki hesitates. Not because he doesn't want to go, but because of one thing. What if someone sees us? Their friendship is a secret. Umi just smiles. She throws one last joke over her shoulder. If we get caught, we'll just say we're dating. Maki turns red instantly. She's already gone. At home, Maki tells his mother Masaki about his plans. Her reaction? Shock. She thinks he's being bullied. When he explains the truth that he actually has a friend, her expression completely changes. Relief, happiness, pride. She gives him extra money without hesitation. For her, this moment means everything. Her son is no longer alone. The next day, Maki and Umi message each other. She jokes that he should pay for everything. He refuses, insisting they split the cost. At school, nothing has changed on the surface. Umi laughs with her friends, talks like normal, acts like Maki doesn't exist. But behind her back, she secretly signals to him, a small, hidden gesture, a reminder their connection is still there. Later during lunch, Maki sits alone as usual. Then he hears something, Umi's voice. He looks over and sees her talking to a senior student. Not wanting to get involved, he quickly gathers his things to leave, but suddenly, Yu and Nina appear out of nowhere. They've noticed too, and they're excited. They want to watch. Before Maki can even respond, they grab him and pull him into hiding with them. And just as they expected, the senior finally speaks and asks Umi out. Hidden nearby, Maki, Yu, and Nina watch in silence. Umi doesn't hesitate. She turns him down. Calm, direct. No room for misunderstanding. The senior pushes a little further, asking if she already likes someone else. Umi pauses, then says no. From the shadows, Nina sighs in relief. She already knew the answer. The guy has a reputation for being a player. Even Yu admits he once asked her out too. For Maki, this whole moment feels strange. He's not used to being part of something like this. Watching, listening, being pulled into other people's lives. Umi quickly leaves, clearly not wanting to stay any longer. The others follow. But just before leaving, Yu suddenly grabs Maki's phone and saves her number. Maki freezes. Now he's not just hiding one secret. He's hiding many. Later, at Maki's apartment, Umi is already there like always. Comfortable, relaxed, like she belongs. Maki brings up what happened earlier. He admits he overheard the confession and apologizes. Umi brushes it off. Then the conversation shifts. She asks if she is popular. Maki thinks about it. Of course she is. Maybe not as much as you, but still, she's someone everyone notices. Days pass, and suddenly it's Friday, the day of their not a date. At school, Umi awkwardly tries to leave early, making excuses to her friends. She is clearly excited, even if she tries to hide it. Nina immediately teases her, suggesting she might have a boyfriend. Yu looks slightly worried. Umi shuts it down quickly, but her reaction says enough. At the station, Maki waits nervously, adjusting his clothes and overthinking everything. Then, Umi arrives. For a second, Maki doesn't recognize her. She is dressed casually, simple, natural, different from her usual school image, and somehow even more beautiful. She notices his all-black outfit and laughs, teasing his terrible fashion sense, before casually mentioning he should dress better next time. The words linger in his mind. There is going to be a next time. They start their day together at a shop filled with anime goods. It is Maki's kind of place, not Umi's usual scene, but she enjoys it because she is with him. As they walk, Umi suddenly complains about his formality. She wants him to speak casually, without distance or politeness. Maki struggles, but agrees on one condition: she has to call him by his first name too. Umi looks away, embarrassed, saying not yet. Still, something shifts. They become more relaxed, more natural. They stop for lunch, keeping things simple with burgers and fries. They talk about movies again, and Umi brings up a ridiculous one about a flying shark with angel wings. The G is terrible, and the story makes no sense, but Maki is instantly interested. Umi suggests they watch it together next time. Again, that phrase lingers. Next time. Maki hesitates, asking if it is really okay. Umi simply reminds him that Fridays are free. At a nearby table, some girls from school start whispering about Umi, judging her and questioning her image. Umi hears everything and suddenly smiles. She leans forward and asks Maki to help her. Before he can react, she raises her voice and acts like they are on a date, prompting him to play along. Awkwardly, he does. The girls quickly lose interest, convinced it cannot be her. It works. But Umi is not entirely happy, and Maki gently stops her from escalating things as they leave. To lighten the mood, they head to an arcade where everything feels easy again. They play games, laugh, and compete. Umi manages to hit a baseball while Maki misses completely. For once, he is the one losing, and he does not mind at all. As the day ends, Maki reflects on how unreal everything feels. Then suddenly, Yu and her friends appear in front of him. Panic sets in. Nina barely recognizes him, while Yu innocently invites him to join them, unaware of the tension. Maki quickly realizes the truth behind their reaction and understands why Umi keeps her world separate. So he makes a choice. He politely refuses, explaining that forcing himself into their group would only ruin the mood. Then he runs. At the station, he meets Umi again, and she thanks him. For the first time, she opens up about her past, about being surrounded by people, yet never truly understood. That is why she approached him, because she believed he might understand. On the train, They quietly argue over a seat until Maki gives in. Umi apologizes for earlier, but he reassures her. She smiles, gently patting his head and encouraging him to rest. As he drifts off, she softly says his name, trying something new. Monday arrives, and everything nearly falls apart. Yu approaches Maki in front of the class and apologizes loudly. The room goes silent. Whispers spread. The secret begins to crack. After school, Maki ends up walking with both Umi and Yu, carefully maintaining appearances. Nina secretly follows them, and when she is discovered, they all run. Maki grabs Yu's hand and pulls her along before splitting up, running with Umi. Eventually, they regroup at Maki's apartment, where there is no escaping the truth. Everything is revealed. The secret friendship, the lies, the hiding. Umi listens, then lightly taps both their foreheads in quiet punishment. She is not angry, only slightly hurt. Yu apologizes sincerely, and Maki does the same, explaining that he struggles with groups and only wanted to protect what he already had. Yu understands, realizing how much that friendship means to him. Both Maki and Umi blush. Umi tries to move past the moment, but Yu steps forward, extends her hand and asks Maki to be friends.
And that is it for today. If you enjoyed this recap, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and feel free to write whatever you want in the comments section. Thank you for watching.